Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. This is going to be a very quick odds and ends episode for today, but I wanted to give you a couple updates as to things you can expect over the next little while. March is going to be quite busy. Let's talk about what's just recently finalized and what's going to be coming up. So we finished Dragon Age Inquisition, which was super fun. Loved the main story plot. Didn't like the side missions as much, but I really enjoyed the companions as well. And the gameplay was, it was fun, and it kept my interest the whole time, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I learned a couple things about really how to approach an open world game and things that I'm going to apply when The Witcher 3 comes out. So I'm pretty happy about that. And it was a big learning process for me, just in terms of the quality of the Let's Play. I think that it could have been better had I focused more on the main story stuff and not got so caught up in trying to do all the little side quests. And if I could balance that a little bit better, I think it would have been more successful. I also just finished To the Moon, which I played in 2 sittings. It's not a super long game, but really enjoyed it. And that was a pretty emotional experience, actually. A lot of little twists and turns in there that you could tell that they took their time to write and made sure that it would count. And I think they did an exceptionally good job on that. I'll be giving away the keys to that right away that I have. I think I have 5 keys, so I have to go through the comments in the first episode to give those away. And some people will be able to play it for themselves, so pretty cool stuff. Also, The Order 1886, the game that was met with the most hostile reception, let's say, that I've ever experienced. There were so many people that just hated that game. And that's cool. You hate it, but there's a lot of things that the game did well. The final episode will be up in a couple of days, and I'll reserve my thoughts for that episode. If you're interested, you can watch the end of it, and it'll be up in, I think, 3 or 4 days, so stay tuned for that. Now, March, gonna be mega busy, okay? So I'm starting an older game called Siberia 2. It's up on the channel now. And if you guys remember, I played Siberia 1, in which I released it all on the same day. I think there was like 18 episodes or something like that. And that was pretty cool. It was fun to do that. I'm not going to do that same style of release this time, but it's been a game I've been wanting to do for quite a while. And so here it is today. Pretty cool. Check that out. It's a really good story and filled with some cool puzzles. And it's puzzles that aren't frustrating, but they actually make you think, and when you do them, it kind of feels right, like it makes sense, kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to see where the adventures of Kate Walker end up in Siberia 2. I'm also taking a look at Bloodborne when it releases later on in this month. I may take a look at Pillars of Eternity. I'm interested in it, especially my love for Wasteland 2 has kind of opened my eyes to those style of games. Now, Wasteland 2 is kind of on an indefinite hold right now. I'm in this plot of the game, or this point in the game, where it's really like flat and kind of boring, and I don't have the urge to go back to it. So it's kind of being tabled. I'm not going to cancel it because I may go back to it at some point, but with all these other new exciting projects right now, I think it's just going to be on kind of an indefinite hold until I get that urge to go back into it. The other one, obviously, is The Witcher 2, and that's what I want to talk about the most today. I'm going to be doing a Iorveth playthrough very soon. Probably, you could expect that within the next 7 to 10 days. I'm going to be starting that up. And a couple of things that I want to talk to you about that playthrough. So, I'm going to be treating it as if it's my first time playing The Witcher 2. What I mean by that is I'm going to be listening to all the NPCs, I'm going to read all the stuff, I'm going to take my time, I'm not going to rush through it, and I think the experience that I had with the first game will kind of open my eyes to a few things, playing it again this time, so I'm hoping that works out. But yeah, I'm going to take a look at it with a fresh approach. It's been a really long time since I played it, so I'm pretty stoked. It's like, it's taking a lot of energy for me not to just jump in and do it right now, but I just want to finish up a couple of other projects and make sure that I can dedicate the right amount of time to it. The next thing with The Witcher 2 is I'm going to be playing on dark mode, and there's some different armor sets that you can craft, and they're pretty challenging because you need a lot of money, you need a lot of materials. And the one that I'm going to be going for, I'm not going to be going for all 3, but I'm going to be going for the Oathbreaker because it sounds the coolest and looks the coolest. So I looked at the materials list that I'm going to need to be able to do that, And it's a lot. There's one specific thing. It's like a Draugr armor piece or something that I need to get. And you can only get it in specific locations in Chapter 2. And I believe it's like when you're defending King Foltest, or there's a fight around King Foltest or something. There's somewhere to get it there. And then there's another place to get it on like across like some type of mist or something. So I'm not sure how tough that's going to be to get, if it's luck or if it's just I have to go to the right place. But outside of that, all the materials I think I can buy, and then it's just about saving my money to be able to do that. And the swords in there, it's called like the Virgin Sword, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but they sound pretty cool, and that's going to be the set that I'm going to go with, and attempt to go with, I should say. But I do want to make that happen. And last but not least, for The Witcher 2, I am going to use one mod, and that is only going to be removing the, I guess it's like there's a visual effect when you're playing on dark mode. When you use these special weapons, they like make weird noises and have like the screen gets all dark and dim, and like the clouds come in from the outside of the screen, like really kind of messy. And I'm going to be using a mod to hopefully remove that. But I will test to make sure that the mod doesn't impact anything else, because I remember when I used the grass mod, it was like all I used was like an enhanced flora mod in my previous playthrough. At the very beginning when I did the training, or not the training, the arena, it was throwing off my damage stats. It was making me more powerful than it should have been. So I'm going to make sure that that is not occurring again. Yeah. And then pretty much like Bloodborne, Pillars of Eternity, Witcher 2, that's really going to take us to May. And pretty excited because in May there's something cool that comes out, and it should be fun. It's called Magicka 2. No, I'm just kidding. It's it's a Witcher 3. Pretty excited. So that's really all I wanted to give you guys an update on today. Today is Sunday, March 8th. And I had a pretty cool Skype call with some of my Patreon supporters. That's really cool. I enjoy doing that. It's super fun to just connect with you guys and chat. And we ended up playing some XCOM, playing some Dota. And yeah, it's really fun. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those guys that showed up. Really cool. And that's really about it, guys. If you have any additional questions about anything related to what I said or related to things outside of what I said, let me know and I will answer you in the comments. But, one question I will get asked is, when are you going to play Heavy Rain? I will play Heavy Rain, don't worry. But my PS3 is currently not at my house. So, I left it at work for a few things that we're doing there, which doesn't make any sense, but it would if you know what I'm doing with it. And, yeah, so once I get my PS3 back in the next little while, then I'll probably flip Heavy Rain up on the channel as well, because that does sound like a game that I'm really going to like. So, if you have any questions, let me know, guys. Quick updates, but lots of content coming soon. I'm going to be quite busy. Wish me luck, and once again, thank you guys for the support. Okay, bye.